The Lemba, the Black Jews of southern Africa with Jewish priestly DNA. The Lemba people are a Bantu-speaking group found in Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Malawi. They claim to be descendants of a Jewish ancestor who migrated from the Middle East thousands of years ago. Some genetic studies have shown that a portion of their male lineages share a genetic marker known as the Cohen modal haplotype, which is associated with the Jewish priestly lineage.
Things that make you go, You know, these aren't jokes, these are thoughts, these are things that make you say.
The Lemba Tribe, very possibly one of the lost scattered tribes of Israel, are located in remote communities in the heart of Zimbabwe. It is estimated that there may be as many as 400,000 of these ancient descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Oral tradition claims that their ancestors fled the Holy Land over 2,500 years ago. We know from recent DNA testing that many are Cohenian, or descendants of Aaron, the priest, the brother of Moses. They observe many biblical Jewish customs, like the dietary laws, the blowing of shofars, and circumcision.
People always asked us, who are you?
I was born a Jew of the Lemba Tribe.
Shalom. Anakwamba ndisadiki madrola Lemba boy. Lemba boys yamba ndi mwana wa mushavi ndi mulemba ndi muheveru ndi bava Israel.
My name is Modric Mayeresera and I'm a Lemba Jew and I'm a father of two.
Valemba bava va Israel ngi Judea. Musi umrawa dzinwa dzamzi una uwa va na va Israel na dzimwe chaka.
Ni mashironi. Sithusena selemba batho bana ba lemba ba tswa ho kae se qadile ho kae pele se tlo kgona ho fitla mona Africa.
Hawa balemba ndi majuda. Hawa balemba vo vangi ni Israel.
You are a Jew. We had, it was called Chisi, like the day of rest. People would rest from all the work, but not knowing like why we are resting. Then we realized, no, we've been keeping Shabbat.
Unless we have slaughtered it ourselves, we do not eat.
And like pork, would you eat pork?
No, impossible, impossible. Why would you ask me about pork?
No, hawa balemba hobo unazindwa nyinji ngachipinga chakale cha makulu kwasho. Zino osika chipinga cha musi uchido tubiwa hawa balemba bachiswa angi in Mesopotamia ngangwa wa 586 BC.
Batoto itamini junero goto doita fire kuita kosher bread moza ndi zwiḽiwa zwe mudzimo alaedza kha Exoda kha Tora a tshi vhudza Vhaisraele uri Vhaisraele kha vha ite hovhu vhurotho ndi vhurotho he ra vhula musi ndi uri tshifhinga tshoṱhe zwi ri tshi ita vhuṱambo ha Paseka ha Passover ri tshi khou humbula u pfukekanya musi ri tshi khou passa over u bva Egypt u ya Kanana.
How do you know as Lemba that you're connected to the 12 tribes of Israel? What do we know historically? What do we know? You want to take a step, Tetra? Okay, let's go for this.
Well, this is an interesting question because when I look at scripturally, there's a time whereby there was a northern and a southern kingdom, and by that time the northern kingdom started having problems, and by that time the tribe of Levi went and joined again the southern kingdom.
Right.
Then after some time the southern kingdom went into an exile. Then when they returned, this is where it gets interesting because that's when it touched the story of the Lemba people.
Okay.
So when you're reading probably the book of Nehemiah and Ezra, it's clear, especially from Nehemiah Ezra chapter 10, the story of the Lemba. We were the majority of the sons of Sena, more than 3,000 people from those who returned from the captivity of Babylon. Then from that time now, we had sinned against Adonai. We had violated a number of commandments.
About our footprints in Israel, how do we know that we came from Israel? Now, if you go to the book of Nehemiah, I can't remember the chapter, it's verse 35, it talks about a man called Sena.
Sena.
So I'm happy to tell you that if you want to go back to home to Israel, we left some marks on the way. When our parents went to Yemen, they built a city and named it Sena. It's there right today. It's called Sena. Now, if you go from Sena, they went to Mozambique. If you go to Mozambique, there's a city called Sena in Mozambique.
Interesting.
If you come here to Zimbabwe, the Great Zimbabwe, it was supposed to be called Sena 4, but only that we are a minority, and our voice was not audible enough to be heard. Then the other group which crossed the Limpopo River, South Africa, they built a city and called it Sena. Even today it's called Messina. It's on the way to South Africa. Now, if you go to Israel,
yes,
there's a place near the Dead Sea.
Yeah,
there's a place. It's a city which used to be occupied by the Levites.
Okay.
Now they were surrounded by the Moabites.
Okay.
That's why you get a place called Sena also. And on the old map of Israel, there is a place called Lemba.
Things that make you go, You know, these aren't jokes, these are thoughts, these are things that make you say,
wait a minute. If the Lembas were black, that means the tribe of Levite was black, okay? If the tribe of Levite was black, that means Aaron was black. And Aaron was Moses' brother, that means Moses was black. Wow.
what? Oh!
That is funny.
Please remember to like, click subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay up to date with Berean Scholar channel.